Hi everybody, it's Helen coming to you from Dragonfly House in Spain. Just wanted to hop on. I've had pretty much one of those lovely perfect days today. There was a big thunderstorm last night that was phenomenal, and then this morning it felt like the whole world was quiet here. All the olive groves and the birds were singing, and yeah, it's just been beautiful. And then had a really exciting day today. Got to go to the dolmens, which are like the sacred burial grounds here, and also to the flamingo lake. So I'll post some pictures later just to share those. But I did want to move on to the heart chakra on our rainbow warrior path. So our fourth chakra in the system. And everybody knows where the heart is, but I think it's really important to remember that this chakra is big and it sits behind the chest wall, but also at the back of the body. The energy center is right in the center of the body, so it's not necessarily at the front. And the main colors associated with it are green for healing and pink for love, so it has a couple of colors. And the other thing that's really important about this chakra is it's our integrator of opposites. So our light and our dark, masculine, feminine, soft, hard, anything that is the opposites that make up life and enable us to see the other. Without opposites, we can't actually perceive clearly. So it's a really important chakra. And what I wanted to talk about today was the theme of masculine and feminine energy. It's sort of been coming up for me in different ways over the last few weeks. And in particular, I've been thinking a lot about how feminine energy is very much to do with creativity, flow, the moon, birth, intuition, all of those types of energies, and is particularly associated with water. And the masculine energy is much more about power, will, control, security, those kinds of things. And it's really struck me the last few weeks that every body of water on this planet has a container. And to me, that symbolises the balance that we need to strike. Wherever we want change and flow and creativity, we need to provide that structure, that masculine divine energy to support that feminine flow. So I've been thinking a lot about how the world is shifting in this way as well. Like I'm noticing definitely at work a lot more feminine energy going into the way work is done. So it used to be all project program management, which is all about controlling in a linear way to get from A to B, structure, definition, all of those good things. And now I start to see things like agile working, change management coming in much more, where people are doing much more of those softer, let's feel our way in here, let's spin, you know, as the need arises, let's pivot on this. Those types of language is coming in where it's a little bit more gentle in its approach and far less rigid. What's interesting about masculine and feminine in every one of us is that we all have those energies regardless of our gender. Gender is almost like a falsely applied outside judgment of our energies, but inside the body, and the yogic teachings tell us that we all have the flow of Ida and Pingala, and they run like a helix between the major chakras of the body, with the heart being the place that they integrate. So it's really important in all of us. We generally have one that we go to. Like I know that I was pretty much taught, and often people are taught in the West, that the masculine is the one we should all follow. So, you know, control things, plan things, keep structure, everything's linear. And I think while that absolutely has its place, and I don't deny it, it took me a lot longer to kind of see around that patriarchal structure that we have both in society, in education systems, in our workplaces, and actually begin to believe in the sort of mystical, magical, unpredictable feminine energy, that creation, the art, the unseen, all of those things. But I know that that is what brings my authenticity and my truth into the world. So I absolutely know it's a complete balance of both, and I'm always working towards those. And even just noticing how you speak about things. So do you say I think, which is more masculine, or I feel that? And you know, working to actually start with I feel, if that's not your natural tendency. If you're looking to balance it, there's also yoga offers some breathing techniques. There's one called Anuloma which is alternative nostril breathing, and that helps with balancing those particular masculine and feminine pathways that I mentioned, Ida and Pingala in the body. So you can definitely look that up, and it's beautifully calming on the brain. But I think a lot of balancing these energies is recognizing when we are operating from a masculine or a feminine perspective, and then just shifting it slightly. As in, if you notice you're being particularly controlling, how can I soften here? Like, how can I bring nurturance? How can I bring love? How can I bring a mothering side to whatever this situation is? Or if you're getting lost in your feelings, perhaps things are getting a bit overwhelming, how can I use structure here to help me build a ladder and climb my way out of this that I'm slipping into? And both of them absolutely have their place. So I encourage you just to have a look at yourself, just see, is there an opportunity for you to use more of one than you have been? And just remember that the divine masculine and the divine feminine both have a place in all of us. Neither is better or worse than the other, and together they are truly powerful, because it allows us to be utterly responsive and also autonomous and responsible in this world, which is hopefully what we're all aiming for. So I just wanted to send you all some love, say thank you for listening. I'm absolutely going to talk about self-love next time. I mean, that's been a massive journey for me, and it's obviously really important in this chakra, so I'll come on to that. But just wanted to say hi, I guess, and please add any comments in the box below. I'm going to be launching the Rainbow Warrior Path course shortly. The details aren't on the website yet, but it's coming soon. So those of you who are interested, I will let you know as soon as it's live. But thank you. I look forward to see you soon and sending you all loads of love. Take care.